So, Manchester United is a big club. We all know that right now, in terms of those domestic cups, they are literally the biggest team. Talking about the Premier League and the League Cups that they've won, followed by Liverpool. They are only one behind Manchester United. So what it does this mean? If Liverpool are able to lift the title this season, like what they did last season, they'll be leveled with Manchester United. And if Manchester United are able to lift the title this one, they are going for 21 in 2021. They are running with that motor right now all over the matter. He used to park the bus a lot. But now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer comes in, the PE teacher, the man that people were making fun of for the past 2 years, if I'm not making mistakes. Ole out has been saying in left and right in different places for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The love that he got in the first time when he came and won, I think 10 or 11 games in a row as Manchester United, which actually unfortunately helped the league. The biggest teams in the world, in the country of England, is only Manchester United and Liverpool. Those are the only teams that actually holds and they are actually allowed you to stand held high and say that my team is the best, because we have actually achieved the trophies. You can only identify a good team by the number of trophies that they've got. Liverpool has how many trophies now? 19 Premier League. You may ask because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was Sir Alex Ferguson's player. And what does this mean? In all the managers that United has managed to have since Sir Alex Ferguson left, Ole Gunnar
beats the goalkeeper. He just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.
hello world. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. My name is Sam and I'm your host. So in these good feelings that we're feeling in this time of the year we are right now, we are looking forward to some interesting games and there's so much excitement in what we're doing. So we have some interesting games that are there set up for us in January to keep us smiling, if you understand what I mean, to keep us happy and excited. And the biggest of them all, if we talk about the matches that are there in January, the biggest of them all just be Manchester United versus Liverpool clash, which is going to take place twice in one single week. That is crazy. Twice in one single week. That's where we are at this moment. So Manchester United is a big club. We all know that right now, in terms of those domestic cups, they are literally the biggest team. Talking about the Premier League and the League Cups that they've won, followed by Liverpool. They are only one behind Manchester United. So what it does this mean? If Liverpool are able to lift the title this season, like what they did last season, they'll be leveled with Manchester United. And if Manchester United are able to lift the title this one, they are going for 21 in 2021. They are running with that motto right now all over the world. If you go, every United supporter, even on YouTube, you hear them talking about United 2020-21, United 2020-21. So I just said that let me do myself a favor. I'm gonna try to do a head-to-head versus Manchester United versus Liverpool, looking at their games and what they have achieved, both clubs in terms of against each other. So as we already know, guys, United has gotten the better of Liverpool in the past years, especially in the Fergie era or the Sir Alex Ferguson era, where he has managed to pick up more trophies than Liverpool. Liverpool was a team of the past, if you have to actually talk about it in terms of histories. So it means young boys like me, oh, I wish I'm young. Yeah, young boys like me, we actually started to support Liverpool because of the history that happened before we were even born. So in other words, but for United, if you're a youngster supporting Liverpool United, you actually still hold some memories from 2013, 2008, 2010, all those years where your club United was winning, all the Fergie era. But as for me, the last time when my team won the league, which was last year, I'm not talking about 2020 by the way, I'm talking about the last year before 2020, was 30 years ago. 31 years ago now that we're in 2021, but 30 years ago if we're in 2020, that was the last year Liverpool actually won the league, and I wasn't even born. Guys, I'm 25 years old right now, so it means when this happened, there was still at least 4 or 5 years before I would actually be in on this earth. So it was because of this. That's why we fell in love. That's why we still wear even the gay jerseys of long ago when we started supporting this Liverpool team. But we can never write this out. This has always been the derby. If we are in Spain, we'll be calling this the El Clasico of all games. This is one of the biggest derby that we can ever have. Why are we calling it derby? Unfortunately, it's called the North. Is it not the West Derby in England? I'm not really sure. Something close to that. But that's what we are talking about. This is a big fixture, guys, and we have to give it the honor that it deserves. Actually, give it some authority. Try to explain some things that we know. So we're gonna try to do a head-to-head, looking at the past games that these two teams played, because all we know that I was looking at the stats right now. United, all in all, they've won 88 games against Liverpool. Liverpool against United, they've managed to win 77 against Liverpool. So there is a gap of at least 11 to 10 games that we need to catch up. And in terms of draws, United and Liverpool have managed to draw 67 games that they've actually come in the draw. And in terms of draws, we have to say that the Jose Mourinho era, before the last game when he was fired, he was the manager who made sure, if that makes sense, made sure that Liverpool, or the club's Liverpool, doesn't get anything to breathe out of these games. He always went out for the draws, and he was always getting that because he used to pack the bus. You might not want to talk about it trying to support United, but that is just the truth of the matter. He used to pack the bus a lot. But now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in, the PE teacher, the man that people were making fun of for the past 2 years, if I'm not making mistakes. Ole out has been saying in left and right in different places for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The love that he got in the first time when he came and won, I think, 10 or 11 games in a row as Manchester United, which actually unfortunately helped him to become actually the manager of United. All of these things that happened in this era. So people were busy shouting Ole out because of how many games he was losing, that he was not able to get the best out of his teams or the best out of his players. So what are we really expecting to see from this fixture? Well, it's going to be interesting. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer seems like the PE teacher for a change is getting his things done and is getting his things on point. It seems like he's literally or is now actually winning games. He's winning games, and guess what? If he wins the game today against the Burnley, he's actually on top of the league, which a lot of people believe that he will win. But we're going to talk about those games anyway. Like right now, we're going to be talking about some things that we need to remember in terms of history. So, history, 2013 was the last time when Manchester United won the league. 2013, the last year where Sir Alex Ferguson walked away from the pulpit or wherever he was leading on. That's where the last time when he won the league. And from then, there have been some small team coming in to try to run and do whatever they do. Manchester City, Chelsea's, all these things. Why am I mentioning all those games? Because let's face it, people, when it comes to the English Premier League, the biggest teams in the world, in the country of England, is only Manchester United and Liverpool. Those are the only teams that actually holds, and they are actually allowed you to stand held high and say that my team is the best, because we have actually achieved the trophies. You can only identify a good team by the number of trophies that they've got. Liverpool has how many trophies now? 19 Premier League titles, Premier League and League titles. United has 20. I think it's around the 20 titles, which means that Liverpool are just one behind United. In terms of the Champions League, Liverpool has managed to win 6 Champions League, United has 3. And some other cups they follow. We don't really look at those. The biggest one, we just mentioned them, and those are the teams that actually holds the value or can actually shout out and say that yes, we have done this, because they actually have the evidence. So that's where the situation. This was a little bit history now, people. So now let's talk about the head-to-head. So for the past games, like we're going to look on the screen, United has been struggling of all the teams. How has they been struggling, people? We will make it all clear to you. So, as you are looking at this, the last game that United played, they lost by 2-0. Mohamed Salah scored a screamer with an assist from Alisson. It was a crazy time. But most of the games, rather than that one, there were draws. There was a draw at United. There was another draw. A draw at United was questionable because I think it was the referee and the VAR got it wrong. And there was a draw again at United where Liverpool drew 0-0. And the United lost again to Liverpool. This was the last game that Jose Mourinho played as a Manchester United boss, but when he was beaten by Liverpool by 3-1. I remember that game, because guys, I saw Shaqiri coming out from the bench and came in and ran everything and did whatever he wants to do with the game. So I always remember those games. And United won their last game in 2018 where Jose Mourinho managed to score 2 in terms of the speed using the counter attack of Marcus Rashford. Guess what? I remember this game so clearly because I was watching them. He scored the 2 goals in the sit on the bus. Liverpool were able to just score 1 goal, but that was just that 1 goal. The rest is finished like that. And there are a lot of draws from that. There's this draw against Jose draw, another Jose draw as well. Then there was a Europa draw as well. Then there was their loss in Europa as well in the league. So it means that they lost as well on that one. But just talking about it, we have to go back as 2016, where United were still making a lot of noise in terms of winning goal games repeatedly against the Liverpool, dominating against the Liverpool. But since when Jurgen Klopp took over, which was maybe the last time in 2016-17, when he took over, things literally look like they've changed, and they actually did show that they've changed. So for a Liverpool supporter like me, or any Liverpool supporters elsewhere, this is cause for good things. This actually is sign that we should be celebrating because things has actually changed on our side. Why am I showing you all this history? Because it's really important in building up to what we are going to see on the game that is going to be played today. There's a lot of things that's going to happen. It's going to be tears, but unlike any other times when United meets Liverpool, this is actually an important week for Manchester United. Because, like I said, if they win their 2 games against Burnley and Liverpool, they are 6 points up in the Premier League. 6 points up in the Premier League. It's not something that I want as a Liverpool supporter. I don't even dream that something like that can even happen. But they can actually be moving 6 points up in the Premier League. But guess what? Where they're going to be playing the game, that actually weigh other things out was something that people have to look at as well. They're going to be playing the game at Anfield. And the last time when Liverpool lost in Anfield was in 2017. Crystal Palace, Big Sam's team, was the last team to beat Liverpool at their own home ground, which was a 4-2 victory or something like that. There were a lot of goals in that game anyway. But that was the last game where Liverpool lost to at home ground. Yes, 2020-2021 season, they have not been so perfect to Liverpool. They have not really performed their best since we lost Virgil van Dijk, since we lost Joe Gomez. We have lost literally our backline. We actually were working right now with Fabinho as one of the players who's going to be 50 in for us, because we literally have nobody right now to be putting down there. Yeah, we all know that thing. That is history that we cannot even move past. No matter what happens, that has happened, has affected us. But this is United, and United are now believing that they can actually bring 2021 under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What makes Ole Gunnar Solskjaer so special? You may ask, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was Sir Alex Ferguson's player. And what does this mean? In all the managers that United has managed to have since Sir Alex Ferguson left, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the closest to any manager who's so close to the former manager, the former great United manager, so close to him that he's able to give him some tactics and skills to beat out teams like Liverpool, because he's done it countless times, Sir Alex Ferguson. So, in other words, what am I saying? Maybe once in an afternoon training and stuff like that, maybe he might be coming on and seeing the players and giving them words of comfort and belief and stuff like that. That is happening, and it seems like he's helping him a lot to actually have this faith and believe that he can actually win something. It might happen, it's a possibility. I don't know, you don't know, but we're gonna be watching this game, guys. We're gonna be watching it, all of us, and seeing what's gonna happen in this game, because guess what? It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be exciting to see what Manchester United has to offer. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. At the same time, it's going to be interesting to see what Liverpool has to offer. I know that we've had a bad run, a lot of draws, if I remember. In fact, the last game that Liverpool played in the Premier League this week was against Southampton. We lost by 1-0. Danny Ings goals that I still up to today don't believe how we did that, but he did it anyway. We lost. United have been winning, but they lost it to Manchester City as well in the Carabao Cup. But look at the difference of the cup. Maybe it might not affect their performance in the Premier League. Oh well, we'll see what they do today against the Burnley. But all of these things that are building up to the biggest week of Manchester United's life, or Manchester United's career. That's what I believe. This is a build up to the biggest week, because it's going to tell us where everything are going to go and what is going to happen. This marks the clear sign where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to be signing in on the conference to say that yes, we are title contenders. But don't know. I try by all means to be open to give everything that I can give to every one of you, so that you can be excited about this game. And guess what? I don't want to take this out. You guys, you have to accept this thing. I'm gonna say it straightforward myself. I'm gonna say I'm 100% thinking that going to this game, compared to our past performance, the team that is favorite to win this game is Manchester United. Yes, mind games. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has already started with the mind games. Why am I saying mind games? Because he has told us that a lot of players are out to get in Klopp's heads in terms of how he's going to choose his squad and stuff. Guess what? You know what Liverpool is going to give you. We know everything that is happening with Liverpool. We know the players that are out and the players who are in. You actually have an idea of what you're going to get with Liverpool. So playing mind games with Klopp, I don't think it will work at this point. But whenever United and Liverpool meet, there are always those mind games. We are used to these things before. It's not new to us. And I've just started watching football a few years ago. Yes. But we all know these mind games, and it's gonna be interesting. They are a classic of England, the derby of North and West. I don't even know what you say. Maybe one of that. Maybe somebody will correct me. I'm not even sure. But what we're expecting to see is that this is gonna be a game to remember. It's gonna be an exciting game. That is for sure. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What are you expecting to see? Who's gonna win this 2-3? Remember that meeting twice. That meeting on the Sunday, on the 17th of January at Anfield. Then also the meeting on Saturday, the other week. The FA Cup is back, by the way, on Saturday at Manchester Old Trafford, where they'll be meeting again for the second time in one single week. So there's room for excitement. If you win some, you lose some. But at the moment, we know clearly what all of these clubs want. United and Liverpool, we all know what you want, which is the Premier League. We all need the Premier League. So I have a feeling, this is my belief, all United and Liverpool supporters are actually saying that we will take the Premier League and we'll give them the FA. That's each and every individual supporter of different teams are saying at the moment. We'll take the Premier League and we'll give them the FA Cup. So probably, in other words, if the United supporters are busy saying that if we win on Sunday and we lose on Saturday, I'm okay because I'm top of the league by 6 points. That goes a bit beat against Burnley. But also on top of that, Liverpool supporters are saying that if you lose in the Premier League for us, then we will give you the FA Cup. It's okay because we are now leveled again, 3 leveled 0-0 at the top of the league. That also goes again if United win against the Burnley today. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited. Really can't wait. This is a Versus show, guys. Giving you my thoughts, trying to make you see where I'm seeing, why I'm looking at this, and how other people I will be going on looking at this game. But also, I don't think I have to change myself when I say that Liverpool and United are meeting, but United could be clear favorites in this game. But on top of that, let's not forget Liverpool have not been beaten at home for such a long time, so that can also work as well against us. And you know what I'm believing as a Liverpool supporter? Win this game today. That's gonna give us the clear confidence to actually do something as we move on to the other games. So it's gonna be an interesting game. I'm really excited. I don't wanna lie to you. I'm buzzing, I have to say. I'm buzzing. And guess what? I'm enjoying the fact that I have to make the first to drop this one as a build up to the United game. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. What are you expecting to see? This has been Sam giving me your thoughts, and you guys, your thoughts on what you're expecting to see in this game. Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield with no fans at 5 o'clock my time. Yeah, I think around 5 o'clock my time. I don't know what time is it wherever you're watching this one, but excitement is coming. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Is it Bruno Fernandes or Thiago Alcantara who wins this? There's a battle of the midfielders, guys. Captain Henderson has proven himself to be a good midfielder, but Liverpool, as well as United, don't have a defense. Why am I saying that? Eric Bailly is injured. It's a problem with his neck or something like that. After his own keeper decided to give him a spear in the game. On top of that, at the same time, Liverpool, we all know Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk are out. My tip is not even sure if it's going to be fit. So we don't even have a defender. We're using a midfielder and the other one of the youngsters as our defense. So United supporters at the moment are saying that no room for excuses because things are looking so good for both of us. But at the same time, we don't know what's going to happen. That is the interesting part about this game. We don't know what's going to happen. Because guess what? In all the belief in the world, we all know that Liverpool is it enough to win this game. At the same time, United is it enough to win this game. But who will win? That one we have to wait and see. That one we have to hope and see. But that's where the excitement of the game is. That's why we love this game. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What are you expecting to see from this game? It's Manchester United versus Liverpool on Sunday, which is the FA. On Saturday, which is the FA, and on Sunday, which is the Sunday, it's Liverpool versus United at Anfield. So, an interesting week that could change the outlook of everything that we're looking at in the Premier League. It's all gonna happen today. Do me a favor, click the like button. Important. Subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think about my assessment. Tell me your thoughts as well in the comment section, guys, because I want to hear from you guys. I always love that, to hear from you. What do you think will happen in this game? At the same time, what are you expecting to see from this game? Because I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting nothing but a Liverpool win, because I am a Liverpool supporter. What are you expecting? I didn't want to be biased. I tried to go straightforward in whatever I thought, and I gave you all my assessment in whatever I thought. Full 20 minutes just talking about this game. Don't want to hide anything, just want to give everything as it is. Because excitement is buzzing in the air, and people are excited about this game. Will you be one of those who are excited? Let me hear that in the comment section. This is the step, the Football Connect. We'll be back again tomorrow, guys. No, later on, yeah, but we'll be back again. I hope you're excited about this game, and please don't miss out when we come in. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. This Sam saying bye. Yet again. Who wins? United or Liverpool? The choice is yours or the teams. It's gonna be interesting.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan